What's going on, everybody? VeeDotMe here. Happy DLC launch day. Happy Queen's Day, whatever you want to call it. Today is finally January 6th, and we're finally getting our hands on this Dead Cells DLC. Motion Twin the Evil Empire were gracious enough to allow me to showcase the game on the launch of the DLC. We're gonna start off with a normal run through the game, showing you exactly how you would get into the DLC yourself. I am streaming this on the Steam store page. If you're watching this live, you can ask questions in the chat. If you're watching this as a replay, feel free to @ me on Twitter or hop on the official Reddit Discord and ask questions there. I'm actually using a Guacamelee skin, which I forgot about. Okay, so when you load in, let's read this first, and then I'll change difficulty. Dear prisoner, tired of killing the same monsters over and over? Bored of the landscapes of this small island? Well, I definitely am. I think we can help each other out. Meet me in the sewers where I'm restocking for food. Signed, we don't know. Can probably do this on 2 boss cells. Maybe. Hopefully. And our goal is to just get to the actual toxic sewers. Toxic sewers sometimes can be a little difficult, but I kind of like what we have already. And all we have to do is perform. Also, big shout outs to anyone who was in the dev stream earlier. Valentin was doing like amazing work in the game, but it's still like, and that's someone who has high difficulty wins. They were still struggling on both the Queen and the Servants. And that just goes to show like the difficulty of this DLC might be top notch. You may be an individual who really likes Dead Cells as a difficult game. Maybe you haven't been struggling in a while. Maybe you're finally ready to get back in, and all of a sudden, you're dying again. You didn't know you could die in Dead Cells. I didn't know. But it's certainly gonna happen today. All of this stuff, fairly simple. Basic zombies. Basic shooting zombies. There are also, what else is on this? Like shield bearing zombies. Pretty much zombies of every caliber. I almost actually went into Promenade, which is just habit. Okay. Once I get into toxic sewers, I just want to quickly check and make sure that my chat is updated. This weapon I'm using, the sickles that are orbiting around me, that's actually from the last DLC, which is kind of cool. We can just backpack that for now. I probably won't actually use that, but just in case I need it, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so there we go. I have the chat showing. Good to see you, True Blaze. Good to see you, Slimy. Those are members of my community. Ooh, I did not think I did that quickly. Okay. Little bit of a reward. Double jump. We actually got both doors. I'd never do that, ever. Assume that I am somehow turned into a god gamer if I can actually get both doors. If you're wondering about my progress in Dead Cells, you can see that I have everything unlocked. So we're good in that regard. We're gonna pick up, I guess, Predator's probably okay to start off with. But in Toxic Sewers, we should have an NPC. We're looking for whoever gave us the note in prison quarters, whoever signed their affidavit. Now this is 2BC. 2BC is pretty notorious for its difficulty. But they streamlined a lot of the difficulty in one of their last patches. So my hope is that I can still play this and be fine. It's actually a great map for flashing fans. You can knock back eggs. You can knock back bullets from the scorpions. I don't do it all the time, but if it's free, it's for me. It's like right here. Just knock back the eggs, you get the crits. It's beautiful. We're not even really worried about like knocking away projectiles and stuff like that. We just kind of want to get free ones. Ooh. Don't mind if I do, game. I don't always go for shields, but if you're gonna show me the legendary one, then by all means, I'll take it. But for the most part, this is all fans and oil grenade. And to be fair, the light speed is doing pretty well too. All right, if I were an NPC, where would I be? It's around here somewhere. Maybe up top? Now, as you're going through this, I want to say... Oh, it's right here. I want to say the DLC is available right now. So I might have people actually playing through this at the same time as me. And we're almost like playing co-op right now. Just want to do one quick fix. There we go. Okay. So this is the NPC. For those who might recognize this character was from the original early access. Obviously, an early access game, it doesn't have its full ending. So you talk to this character, and I believe he kills you, and then you go back to the beginning. Hello. I heard tales about a dubious yet capable being roaming around the island. I'm guessing that's you? Oh, big time. Well, no matter what or who you are, you're stuck in here too, right? I may have an idea to get us out, but I need your help. While I was roaming around the island looking for a ship decent enough to go across the sea, I discovered an old extinguished lighthouse at the extreme north of the island. It's probably not much, but at least that's our best chance. I'll be waiting for you near the castle to bring you as close as I can. Fortunately, the abominations hanging around mean I can't go very close. Oh, one last thing. Michel, one of the old keepers, used to live in the Stilt village. Maybe you should pay a visit to his house. Alright, so we know where we're going. Stilt village. Honestly, a place I used to hate. But it's grown on me a little bit. And now that the DLC is a thing, technically I have no choice but to go here, at least the one time. And I actually like that from a dev standpoint. So you may think that, I don't really want to go in Toxic Sewers if I can help it. This place is kind of evil. Well, here's a reason to go here. Start up the DLC. Pay Toxic Sewers a visit. We'll take this. I know I could have replaced the light speed, but the light speed isn't half bad. Challenge Rift. Now, to be fair, when the dev stream was happening, they actually were skipping challenge rifts. because it was just 0 BC. Not that just 0 BC is a good way to put it, but I think I have to do these so I don't die. For what I've seen during the dev stream, this is very, very difficult as a DLC. And we want all the stats we can get. And to be fair, it doesn't take me too terribly long to get through this. I don't know if we needed to time it GDQ style. But that couldn't have been more than a minute, right? For one stat. Hi, Jesky. Welcome to the not quite dev stream. Okay. I have 60 monsters. I'm just trying to make my way over to this fire grenade because I kind of want it. And then I want to say we're good for corrupted prison. Can I just go up this? I can. Wow, look at that. TIL. So what we've seen for the DLC so far is an NPC corrupted. From corrupted, I can go to ossuary. Maybe I don't want to do that. Now that I think about it. Maybe I just want to go ramparts. We've seen the NPCs. Once we get to Stilt Village, we're gonna see one more thing. Sure. I think the knife dance was kind of better. Oh, this is new. That's the bone from the last update. Get some cells. The last update was the crossover patch, and I kind of did the bone dirty. I gave it kind of a low rating, and that was unfair of me to do that. I now think that the bone might be one of the best weapons from the crossover patch. They're all really good. They're all 10 out of 10s. But the bone now has like an extra special place in my heart. I really don't go to ramparts very often. Just to say that. If you haven't used the bone before, you attack a couple times and then you start spinning. And the character honestly goes pretty far with the spin. When I first saw it, I really didn't think you would go that far at all, but I was completely off base. Oops. Sell the Hokuto. We kind of want to sell as much as we can. Speedrunners will tell you that this map is probably one of the best maps for speedrunning. Obviously, you don't have to rush through the game. You can play at your own pace. But it's really nice for the DLC patch that I can go to this map in particular because it doesn't take me super long to get through. Nice. It's so good when you're able to just catch everything on fire, even if it's in the air. Andre, good to see you. First time catching a stream? Yeah, and this is a little different than what we normally do, being on the Steam store page. But it's a pleasure to have you here. Flaming Trail Boy Axe. That's incredible. Like, if only. Yeah, if you haven't seen the game that this weapon's from, Skull the Hero Slayer, it's another roguelike. So if you're a big fan of these kind of games, those skills like help translate between all of them. Hello? My scroll? Oh. I'm not gonna ask any questions. I'm just gonna assume that that was a blessing in disguise. Now, unfortunately, the exit... Oh, wow, I revealed the map. Yeah, if you don't have Explorer's Rune, I think is what they call it, you'll probably want to go get that. It's honestly a godsend. Especially when you're a little new to the game. Not even a little new. You could be a veteran and you just need to know what's on the map, what's still on the map, what things you can ignore. So for example, I have 10 monsters that I need to kill. I have maybe 10 monsters here, maybe. And thanks to Explorer's Rune, when I run out of monsters here, I can easily just go and find the next skulls on my map, which are down there. There we go. Yo, Ryan, good to see you. Bang, good to see you. This stream is a bit unusual. This is the Dead Cells DLC. That's about as unusual / usual as it gets. Because technically, we want to be doing this. Okay, let's just see what this is. It is a ferryman's lantern. You know, if I wasn't trying to showcase the DLC, I think I would have taken that. Okay. So we are good for our first boss. As a reminder, the new areas for the DLC are actually at the end of the game. So you're gonna see that a little ways from now. But eventually we'll be playing with all the different weapons, and any of that stuff can come up at any time. Vorpan. I'll pass. The bone should be more than enough for Concierge. Let's get us open wounds. Very good for when you're playing Brutality. Just came in. Has there been new content seen? Yes, we did the initial cutscenes. And now we have the next area, which is Stilt Village, is gonna have something as well. See, it's so fun being able to slide through Concierge like that. Like, he's even facing the wrong way when he goes to attack me. It's beautiful. Crap. Alright, we're good. If you don't get the no-hit on Concierge, don't even worry about it. It's just a nice little tick mark on your things to do. If you don't get it, it's okay. We move on. Maybe next time. Maybe on the next boss. There we go. All right, so we get 2 doors? Yeah, time door. which is not really anything for me. It's a little extra cash. Why didn't I sell the flask in the passage? That's sellable? Is it not just $1? Legendary Ice Blast. We'll keep it, just in case. It's 3,000 gold? Really? So to be fair, the difficulty I play on doesn't typically give you potions. So, I had no idea that it didn't sell for more than $1. $3,000! Holy smokes! 5 things I wish I knew when I started Dead Cells. Sell the potions. If you don't need it, just get your monies back. Okay. Cool statue. Alright, so this is also new. We went to visit Michel's house. Michel? Is Michel home? Knock knock. Armored shrimp. Hopefully that's not Michel. Oh, it's kind of cute. And now it's in my body. Okay, so we picked up... I guess I'll sell this. We picked up the new pet. Every DLC has had a pet so far. And everyone was theorizing, what would the new pet be in Queen and the Sea? It's some kind of tentacle thing. Its name is Leg Hugger. Summon a leg hugger that attacks enemies, inflicting critical hits on bleeding targets. So if I have bloody zombies, it does crit. And then the creature feeds by attacking your enemies. Once sated, it evolves into its stronger adult state. So we're gonna want this thing all grown up. Trying to get over here. There we go. Didn't the dev say it wouldn't be cute? Maybe that's just subjective. Maybe someone was like, no, this isn't cute. This is a serious monster. You calling it cute is an insult. Meanwhile, people are like grabbing its cheeks or pulling on its tentacle legs. Sorry, motion to an evil empire. We tried. It's still too cute. So that NPC gave us a key, crown key. And we're gonna be using that key in, I think after the second boss is when that's gonna come into play. Ow. So we still have just a little bit of time. I actually jumped into that. It walks a little weird. So according to the dev team, the leg animation is actually procedurally generated. So like whatever tech is behind that, obviously I don't know, I'm not a game dev, but it's not just a basic walk animation. Like there's stuff in the background. Formula. Numbers just flying out in order to theorize how to connect the legs to the floor. Okay, I think we definitely want to find the food shop. Oh, wow. Easy peasy. And then I have 2 regular croissants over there, too. What does it take to evolve? It says it needs to damage foes. Is there a world where I just let it eat? I could, maybe. Also, don't want to get hit. So I think it's gonna evolve when it's ready to evolve. We're not gonna force the Firestone or the Thunderstone on a low-level baby. We're gonna let it evolve naturally. I can make this jump, right? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go to where? As much as I want to go to Clock Tower, you figure, okay, V, how do you get to the lighthouse? Well, we know one place that has the lighthouse in the background. And that's Undying Shores. And perhaps it's double cool to show like the other DLC at the same time as this one. Assuming I don't just flat out die to Scarecrow. Viewing streams on mobile Steam app. Yeah, I'm playing on my computer, and then on my other monitor, I have you all from the chat. Okay. I want to say, oh, the 3K. Big bucks. So, Undying Shores. We have our key. We're going to fight the Scarecrow. And then we're going to open the door to the lighthouse. Let's get our pet back. If you haven't seen this map, this is from the Fatal Falls DLC. You do not have to have both DLCs to do the Queen stuff. I mostly decided to go here because I thought it would be cool. And sometimes gaming is honestly just about being cool and not about, like, if it's actually good. So I was saying, did you have a good taste, buddy? Undying Shores favorite biome? I could see that. Even just visually, they knocked it out of the park. But there may be a world where, my God, this thing is just resummoning everything. There could be a world where the next map, the Shipwreck, is even better. Like, we might be changing your mind today, Solarian. Please. Okay. Eat up. Nice little snack for our buddy. If it doesn't transform here, it's probably gonna transform while fighting Scarecrow, which is scary in its own right. I don't know how many of you all have fought Scarecrow. It's a pretty real boss. Ooh, this is the lore. They actually put this in before the Queen DLC. We actually asked that question during the dev stream. How long has the idea of a queen and a lighthouse been a concept? And they said for a long time. Which is really cool because a game like this, where it's built as an action game, you may not know like how much is in the back end. There's some tough decisions. Okay, Snake Fangs. I think we go Snake Fangs here. According to Steam achievements, 6% have reached Mausoleum. And of course, that's just Steam numbers. But I'm hoping you all are getting a good taste of it right now if you don't go here very often. Dang, I actually warped into the bullet. That's okay. Snake Fangs also a weapon from this DLC, from Fatal Falls. It's a cool weapon. You teleport to the closest enemy. Try not to question the game in regards to the teleport. Just assume that the game knows what's doing. But sometimes I'll press the button and I'll be killing something that I didn't even know was there. So thank you, game. Oh, let's see if it'll eat the rat. Okay. I can't fit through this. All right, dinner. This is the apostate monster. It resummons foes. Again, this is from the last DLC. And we're gonna have a bunch of new enemies coming up in a second. Assuming I don't die to Scarecrow. All right, full reveal. We have a croissant on the map. But more importantly, there's a shop up above. And we were so gracious enough to get $3,000 for our health pots that I should probably put that money towards something. Ooh, thank you, game. Okay. Snake Fang's favorite weapon? I'm also a huge fan. I don't often play it because maybe it gets too much screen time from me. So you have to be fair. There's other weapons that deserve some screen time as well. Otherwise, I'd only be a Snake Fang one trick. We can see if there's any other lacerator. This is the new quote-unquote face flask. Slightly different than the face flask you may have seen in the YouTube videos. Bonus to poison target. I'm just gonna buy it. Rip money. But that's okay. Maybe I didn't really need the money anyway. It's actually no teleport. That's like super close to the croissant. So yeah, there's a lot of weapons that I really like in this game. For those who know me from Twitch or YouTube, we do a lot of viewer builds. So some weapons I don't usually pick up until it shows up in a viewer's request, which is cool. Like, oh, I should probably kill 13 monsters. We're fine. I already bought the weapon that I need. I don't need anything else. Famous last words. Okay, Mausoleum. We'll level up our Pokemon as well. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and reset. So we want Vengeance because Scarecrow's probably gonna rip me a new one. We want Open Wounds. And we're gonna bring in Instinct of the Master of Arms. So we can do more Lacerators. Dead Cells just updated. They aren't nerfing Face Flask. I think the Face Flask will not have the recovery on it when you load it up. What if Pikachu doesn't want to evolve? True. Maybe that's why it's still in its baby form right now. Okay, I already got hit. Oh, it's evolving. I got hit again. It's so fast. But luckily, my evolved tentacle monster was able to protect me. It is now a leg hugger still that poisons the enemy on hit. Summon an adult leg hugger that attacks your enemies, inflicting critical hits on bleeding targets. Reactivate it to make a circle around itself and do bleed. I don't know if this still qualifies as cute. I think I'm gonna need you all to decide on that. Rip no hit. Okay. So, new area down below. Unlocked using the crown key. And we're back in ooh. Spooky. But look at that backdrop. It's beautiful. I love how ominous the start of the music is for here. Even the background, the shed with the heart and flower. Okay, so this thing's back. So you came. We'll set sail as soon as you're ready. Be advised that what's lurking in the shipwreck is really unsavory, even by my standards. I'm sure you didn't come that far to get cold feet, did you? So again, this NPC, I wouldn't even say this sprite itself is from early access version 0.0. And it's like the perfect fit. A, we want to bring this back, but how? It's a fisherman. So we have to figure out how to get to the lighthouse. Just have the fisherman do it. It's perfect. All right, this is Shipwreck. We have nasties in the walls. Maybe I shouldn't have summoned Leg Hugger. This is a new enemy that throws its anchor at you and will even destroy the floor. How far does that go? That's pretty far. So if it sees you on the screen, it's going for you. Okay, music's good. There's a thing in front of me. There we go. I'm not afraid of the tentacle monsters. I have my own. A map part. How many parts do we need? That's in the key slot. So it's not an item I can read. It's not a blueprint. As we're going through this, there are certain spots like that where the monster comes out of the wall. Just as a fair warning, if you try this, be careful of going into the walls that the monsters come out of. I don't want anyone getting locked. Soft locked, hard locked, whatever. Use leg hugger to kill a what? Did say a shrimp? As in the name of the monster is shrimp? I see rats. There's anchor people. Bombardiers who also destroy the floor. Yeah, this whole platform just got toasted. And that's a new mechanic. We didn't have destructible floors before. Or monsters that can just walk along essentially the wall. So that's really cool. And when we were in the dev stream, they mentioned that they still have more ideas on things to try. And I don't even know where to start. Can you smash it yourself? I don't think so. You all hear the music? It's like little vocals in it, maybe. That's kind of clean. Oh, I think we have to kill everything. We have 2 map parts. We want to make sure we don't miss a potential. Okay. Just gonna let the kitty cats in. All right, first shop. Level 8 gear. It's on par with what I have already. Can it show me level 9? Maybe if I get really lucky. It might only go to 8. Mist map piece. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way up there. No map left behind. We don't miss maps around here. Okay. Now, I like the concept of destructible floors. Ooh. Wait, whatever this skin is, this looks super good. Mutineer. And I got a mysterious map. So 4 pieces for the puzzle. There we go. Yeah, as soon as we do our next run, I'm 100% using that skin. You can just tell from the outline how good that thing looks. Oh my god, I almost didn't get to that. You can kind of see the difference in gear. Oh, my map is flashing. Do you all see this behind me? Wait, maybe Hang on, let's open the map. X marks the spot. And we've already identified that area. Was the game flashing, like begging me to hit the button? Like this whole time, it's like, please, V, you have to open your map. Okay, Fort Key. And it looks like that used up my map. Okay. Oh, I like this. I think those have an official name, whatever the, like, monument is on the front of your ship. Is that the, ow? The ballast of the ship? Wow, these things are just coming out of the woodworks now. This is a chest. I forgot you can check the map to see what is in the BC door. Hype for the new content? Yo, big same. And I'm the one who's in it right now. I'm not scared. I am, I'm feeling a lot of stuff, to be honest. I was even a little nervous to do this, this stream. After watching the dev stream and death was happening, I wasn't sure, like, am I gonna have what it takes? Okay, Fort Key. So we opened the door for this. We just need to see what's in here. Oh, that's pretty. Trident. What a beautiful pedestal. That trident must belong to someone important. Anyways. I love how the character just doesn't care about anything. I think we can do this. Okay. So we have a brand new trident, new weapon. What this does, let's read it. The second attack inflicts critical damage after a few moments. Interrupt the last attack to deal critical damage. I also have a visitor. For those who don't know me, we always have a big fan come by. This is not an armored shrimp. This is not a, well, it is kind of a leg hugger. Okay. Yeah, so slam down and then you charge. And you can cancel the charge by attacking again. All right. You know what? That wasn't half bad. Armored cat, very dangerous. I can see that. Something's yelling at me. Oh, it's that thing. I like the rushdown. And it's different than the Skull, the Hero Slayer weapon, because that weapon you have to hit enemies to actually do the rush. This seems like you don't. Oh my god, Buster just hit the quit button. Imagine that somehow my game restarted and we made it this far and we got the blueprint too. Like, there's no way. The pet can't die? No, we haven't seen the pet die, at least on the dev stream. Yeah, pirate captains are on the ship, as they probably should be. Oh, wow. So yeah, you can do this and then dash after. Yo, double blueprints? Maw of the Deep. Confirmed. Drops. Oh my god, that thing just beat the crap out of me. There's a little bit of area left. Okay, so that thing drops a skin. It drops the Maw, which is the shark weapon, the Sharknado. Now we just need to find a way out of here. Let's get this food. Trident might be good with Instinct. I am rocking the Instincto right now, which is almost always a pickup if I'm using Lacerating Aura. All right. It's a little bit of map left. I love the scream that those do. Okay. It just shot off the map. Hey, I'll take it. That's a win for me. Okay, we have one scroll left. There's a starred enemy down there, so maybe 2 scrolls. Oh, this thing scares me. Oh no! I'll drink to that. Devs, if you're out there, I don't know who decided to put all of those spikes there. You might gotta send that one back to R&D. That was an illegal maneuver. Catch up the chat a little bit. Is this bigger than caverns? It certainly looks it, right? It's 2 BC you can drink. Thank you, Slimy. You're right. I need to be thinking with my brain and not with my whatever else you could think of or think with. Does Lacerating Aura crit? It does not, but because cooldown reduction works so well with it, we typically get anything that can crit, use Instincto with it, and it's great. Okay, so there's another map piece here. I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it probably is done. Legend, no, Elite. I didn't catch its name. Typically, when an enemy becomes an elite, it'll show the name on the screen. Did anyone happen to catch the name of that thing? Nice. That's the last scroll. The skin was called Mutineer skin, so it's possible it's just called a Mutineer. Yeah, thank you, Andre. Exactly. Okay, I want to say we're good. So let's leave. Let's go to world first Lighthouse. Never before seen Lighthouse unless you were in the dev stream earlier today. Then yes, you probably did see it. Just as a heads up, this is probably spoiler. If you are here and you didn't really want to see spoilers, I can't help you. Okay. We're going in. This is the only infinite pet. I mean, Mushroom Boy is infinite if you don't hit the button. All right. Maw of the Deep. Mutineer. So this is another new weapon. It's a survival weapon. This is not brutality. It's only Brut because I just unlocked it, and it gives you a colorless version. It's a 3-hit combo. The third hit launches the... I was about to call it a snake. Launches the shark. You can do it mid-air. You can like dodge roll and then throw after. And what it does is it's supposed to lock down the monster and then make it bleed at the same time. So pretty cool stuff there. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna use it because the boss fight that's coming up is pretty real. And I think there's a world where I play what I know. And I know me some snake fangs. Lighthouse. Rumor has it before the outbreak, certain spots of the shoreline were highly sought after, something. If you miss the message in the loading screen, you can actually open your map and it'll show it at the top of the screen. Certain spots of the shoreline were highly sought after by the island's aristocracy. Less so today. Pretty map. Look at the swords in the background. I think that's supposed to be maybe Fractured Shrines. I think they have swords like that. Okay, rope slinging. And then we have our first servant. The Lighthouse. It's pissed. So this is a very, very different map than anything you've seen in Dead Cells. Let's get the hugger out. You can actually hurt the servant along the way. I don't exactly know the reward. Oh, wow, that hit me. The reward for doing so. Yeah, so she's up here and at almost half health. So maybe it's a good idea to do damage if you can. Dang, I should have just stood there. I kind of wanted the face hugger to do all the work. Okay. It drank a potion and now it's back. Uterp. Or Uterpe. Okay, a little unfair. I certainly didn't ask for a 2v1. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're running. Like, this is a little much. Ooh. Holy crap, they gave me a full baguette? I wonder if there's any particular reason why. Such a good fight. We haven't had anything like this in Dead Cells. So I say, wait. Okay, so that one's dead. Euterpe is not. Can I chase? A little difficult to chase, even with snake fangs. There we go. Confirmed you can parry the bullet. It didn't shoot it back though. Okay, they're still here. Cleo. Now, while looking at the dev stream, I can tell you all Cleo, which is the Tonfan user, like the hardest one of them all. Like, it's so sticky. Even now, I'm just running. Okay. Didn't get food that time. Oh, we did. We got a croissant. Nice. Okay. Aim animation is cool. Yeah, Uterp is using the aim bot. Ow. Oh my god, that hurts. You can parry it though. I was about to say I'm all alone. Where'd everybody go? My health? It just vanished? But it's kind of cool. I don't know if we have a boss that like does something, and when you do the parry, it kind of knocks it out of whatever its plan was. And that's almost like the outplay. If you do the parry, she falls out of the sky. And the sky is obviously where she wants to be. There we go. Achievement Firefighter. You finished Lighthouse. And we got, as soon as I can get to it, Gilded Yumi. What a fight. 3v1? Oh no. Devs, I gotta be able to get that. Why is the door closed? I mean, if the character wants to go down into the fire, you should let them. Please, I need that food. Wow. You know what? I'm starting to think that I might want more. Another skin. Delayed Hedgehog. Like Sonic? Right? I think the blueprint might be dependent on the last one you killed, maybe. Not you all. You. Gilded Yumi? Delayed Hedgehog outfit. Have to move at a faster pace. I wonder if the 91 is significant. Like, is that the year Sonic the Hedgehog was released? Was 1991? Shoutouts to all my boomers in the chat. Have to move at a faster pace? How could I go any faster than I did? And then Gilded Yumi fires large arrows that push enemies, stuns and inflicts critical damage if they bump into a wall or another enemy. Surprisingly easy to use considering it fires truck-sized arrows. Okay. Big bullets. Kind of reminds me of Dark Souls 1, where you're going up the castle, Lothric's castle, and like the armored whatevers are just shooting these giant like dragon killer bows at you. That's the game, right? Okay, I want to say our mutations are fine. We get a health flask back, which is nice. It's probably a world where I should be using disengage. All right. The crown. As life on the island went extinct, so too did the beacon of the lighthouse. How tragic. Achievement, a sparkle in the night. Reach crown for the first time. I almost want to use a health pot. It's kind of a loss. But when I was watching the dev stream, this fight is really, really rough. All right, let's go, buddy. Here comes the interloper. After all the malaise has done to the kingdom, you should have realized we cannot allow anything to leave this island. But I guess you're beyond reasoning now. The standoff. I'm sorry, but I have to stop this folly right here, right now. Know that I take no pleasure in killing you. It's messed up. The queen. Bow to your new boss that you're gonna be fighting for now on. Oh, you cannot dodge roll that. No! Staffy almost died. Did you all see that? Staffy's the unofficial name of the oh my god, of the pet. Okay, so you can parry. Stop hiding. Thousand cuts. That hurts. All right, she can parry too. Wait, the music's intense now. Gonna have to pot again. But look at this, she almost gives you no time to use the health pot. Please. Good parry from her. I was about to say, this is getting way too close. Holy crap, that is hard. I'm sweating over here. End her. No, no other buttons that you can hit. Deleted. She almost killed me. That... Okay, so we're talking about difficulty. That's real. All right, rescue. Or not. Good night. Beheaded. He sure likes kicking stuff. That's his thing. With the bare feet too. Wow. Devs. 10 out of 10 for this one. I've been playing Dead Cells for a while. Some stuff, you know, it's natural. Let the kitties in. Some fights are pretty natural, like you see what's happening, you get it, you just wipe the floor with the enemy. But that was actually pretty difficult. I think if you have not died in Dead Cells for a while, now's the time to start dying again.